It's been a while since I've done one of these, and first of all, apologies. As with every vlog and every blog you will ever read that's kind of a bit patchy, I'll start off by saying I do intend to do more of these. I do. It's just, well, there's been kind of a number of factors that have kind of come into play. First of all, a good one, which is I've been doing a lot more freelance work, and I've been very busy within retrospectpodcast.com, which is obviously my podcast label, which I hope you listen to. Yeah, so I've been very busy with all that sort of stuff, so I haven't really had a great amount of time to kind of do vlogs and that kind of thing. The other thing, not so good, I've kind of had like technical issues. My PlayStation 3i was what I used to record with, and now I'm recording with a bit of a janky digital camera made by Lumicron, which is definitely not the best transformer. He transforms into just a camera that's a bit cheap and probably doesn't record video also well, and certainly doesn't have a very good microphone in it, which is why I'm using my podcast microphone. So hopefully the audio will be pretty good, and really what I'm saying is kind of, I suppose the audio is kind of the important bit, I suppose. So yeah, that's good. I'm also using a tripod, which I've just bought, so I thought I'd give that a go instead of resting my camera on a pile of books, which is what I used to do as well. So professionalism is high on this one. I've had kind of technical issues kind of recording this one today as well, kind of just trying to figure out this camera, trying to make it work. So this is going to be a very short one as well, just kind of talk about some things that I've been enjoying over the break between communications. Johann Hari is a fantastic podcaster, and I've kind of been listening to his stuff recently. He's a writer for The Guardian, for The Independent, I think it is. I don't particularly read his stuff. I read his stuff now and then. But his podcasts are really, really great. Very radical political debate, that kind of thing. And I find his work really, really fascinating and challenging as well. So I thoroughly suggest that you go and listen to it if you aren't already. But video games, that's kind of what I do, so I should probably talk about that. Been reviewing a lot of stuff, freelance, some very mediocre stuff, but the one game that I would say that I've had a lot of fun with is Persona 3 Portable, which is the PSP version of the PlayStation 2 outings. If you like role-playing games, and if you like JRPGs in particular, then you'll love it. And if you don't, I really think you should check it out, because I'm not the biggest JRPG fan. I've been writing about a lot of JRPGs recently, but Persona 3 is like a breath of fresh air. It's a superb, wonderfully crafted look into Japanese high school life, and it's incredible. It's kind of part life sim, part dating sim, I suppose, in some ways. You kind of mechanically do a lot of the same things as you might do in a dating sim. And it's a dungeon crawler at the same time, with a fantastical but real world enemy that you kind of have to come up against, and it kind of blurs naturalism with the, as I say, with the fantastical to great effect. And I've really thoroughly enjoyed it, and I intend playing even more of it, which is a good sign for a review, for a game for a review. What else? I've also been playing Sky Odyssey, the greatest flight game ever made for consoles, and probably game ever. I really, really enjoy it. It's a fantastic simulation title that's on the PS2, and I've just kind of gone back to it. And I really want to find out more about the developer, because I can't seem to find anything about them. And it was kind of published over here by a relatively small company, and they certainly didn't put much marketing behind it. It was an early, I think it was a launch PS2 title. It's not much to look at anymore, because it kind of went for a slightly realistic look. It looks better than a PS1, but not great. It doesn't really push the PS2. But it's the but the feeling of flight and the feeling of just wind resistance and the feeling of sort of flying over terrain is just absolutely wonderful to behold and to be a part of, and it's something that you should definitely check out. And I've just been playing SSX Tricky on the GameCube, all the new games, all of them, for a piece that I'm writing at the moment for an outlet that I haven't written for before. Yeah, I hope that I've been having fun with it, and I'm kind of halfway through writing it at the moment. This piece, kind of talking about why I love SSX Tricky and why it's kind of the best in the series and that sort of thing. So as I say, not a lot of content to this one. I just wanted to get back into the swing of things, and as I say, I will be vlogging a little bit more now that I've got a decent enough setup, and I think I've worked all of the kinks out of the technology. You can keep up with me on Twitter, which is at XeroXeroXero, spelt with an audio-friendly X. You can message me on that, and it's always nice to hear what you think about these. Likewise, leave a comment on my YouTube page and on this video if you get a chance. And check out my work blog if you're not there already, which is XeroXeroXero.wordpress.com, where you can find links to all of my work and all of my silly accounts that I have in weird little different places. You can find out what I'm listening to on Last FM if you like. It's quite nice. Yeah, so I'll catch you next time.